Warning. Nerd mode. Live from the basements of losers, this is the Cantina Cuisine.
It is the Cantina Cuisine, and welcome everyone. This is amazing. We finally made it to January 1st. It is definitely not November 25th, 2024. So we're talking about 9/11 jokes and the Penguins. But we are here to do our pilot episode that we've been promising for a long time. And yeah, we want to welcome you guys. This is going to be an awesome journey, and we're excited to take along with us. My name is Patrick, and I do not like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating and gets everywhere.
What's better than 24? 25.
Nice.
You're going to say your line, Brendan?
Oh, let's feed the wolf.
Oh, you guys supposed to say the name and then the line.
Oh, that's from Eric.
And Bob.
No worries. Hey,
I mean, yours was kind of obvious.
Yeah, yours was kind of obvious.
If anyone grew up in the early 2000s, they knew exactly where that was from.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, again, we want to say welcome. Our friend Dom is not here today. Again, we'll be putting a segment for his introduction later on. We'll add it in post, and then you'll get to hear a little bit more about him. But I mean, guys, we've made it. It's been a long journey of scheduling conflicts and jobs and everything that's going on. I'm currently watching Netflix right now, putting on the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight currently.
Yep.
It hasn't started yet. We have the opening ceremonies. I think they're starting with the smaller fights right now.
Yeah,
so,
the Jake Paul fight's near the end.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Isn't it?
Because I got the fights on as well right now.
Yeah, it's on
Tyson's gonna beat
Netflix.
the shit out of him.
I hate how on Netflix.
You don't have Netflix, or?
I do. I'm
don't.
like, okay, it's on Netflix.
I
mean, that means we just get the fight for free, and we get to see Mike Tyson.
Hey, I get the
beat up
Steelers
Jake
game
Paul.
for free on Christmas now because it's on Netflix.
Oh,
Fair
lucky.
enough. You're very lucky on that one. So I guess we all have put our sweepstakes in on who will win. Obviously, it won't be Jake Paul. If he does, then we are going to donate 5 kidneys to anywhere but America, because America sucks. Because
Says the Canadian.
Fair enough. Yeah. So we're going to be going through, for most of this, is going to be introductions. It's mostly also a chill back episode. So you'll just get to hear more about us and what we like and what we don't like, which we'll have revealed that later on. Owen. So we'll get that started. I'll start by introducing myself. If you're the audience from the Oz Network, which I hope that I have done a lot of convincing of you to come to our episodes here. My name is Patrick. Not uncle. I'm not the uncle to my uncle. That's really weird. I am the nephew to my uncle, Colin Hilding, who will actually be appearing later on in this year. You'll get to hear more about that later on. For me, I love sports, especially hockey. Like, hockey's been my lifeblood ever since. The first game I actually went to was a Moose game where they lost 3-0, and that was my first time seeing Connor Hellebuyck, and I got an autographed poster from him and a couple other AHL players. So I don't have it currently on me, but I do like to brag about that because it's just my first ever signing of Connor Hellebuyck when he was in the AHL. So yeah,
I can relate to that.
What did you get, like Jari or Marc-Andre Fleury?
No. Where I grew up, if you've ever heard of the Norfolk Admirals, which just happened to be the Winnipeg Jets ECHL affiliate, they used to be an AHL, and they were the Ducks affiliate, and they were the Lightning affiliate in my time when I was there. So I actually have a picture of myself next to not John Gibson, Frederick Anderson during the anthems.
Oh, wow.
No, I can
That's with a lot of players at post-game skates and whatnot.
No, I can relate. This was a few years ago at a junior game here for the BCHL. He's now in the NHL. Some kid named Kent Johnson was playing on one of the teams in the league.
Wow.
It was he gave me a puck.
Did he sign the puck or?
No.
Oh,
I was so mad because
Pat Maroon gave my sister a puck.
He's going. Matt.
I met Danny Heatley when he was on a conditioning assignment in Norfolk.
Wow. Okay. I guess I could say what I don't like. Like, I guess I do say I love movies. Like, this is mostly the big reason why I wanted to start this podcast was because I love talking about movies and I love like just talking to other people who either like or dislike movies, especially a specific one that has to take place on what year was it? It was a year of 2017 Marvel MCU Spider-Man Tom Holland. You will get that reveal later on in the episode. I'll be trashing a specific person later on about that. What I don't like, I hate coffee, I hate milk, and I hate
coffee
bad
too.
food. Yeah, there we go.
Hate the smell, hate the taste, and I have to work with it all day.
Fair enough. And I also don't like bad movies, and I especially don't like people who dislike good movies.
So he's biased.
Yeah. It's all I will have to say. Probably my favorite movie ever, Return of the Jedi. Like that one is like possibly my favorite. There might be a couple that I would put up there, but I don't know. It's just like seeing the end of the trilogy and just actually funny story about that. It's like my first time watching the Star Wars trilogy. It was my uncle who wanted to. We were old enough where he wanted to show us, me and my brothers, just the movies. And so we did. And every Saturday we watched 2 Star Wars movies at a time. And this was before the sequel trilogy. So we got to see 4. We started with 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And then we went to 6 and then 1. That was a weird transition. And then we got to 2 and 3, which was really fun. And I really wish we did only one movie at a time, but it was a marathon like I have never had that before. But yeah, ever since that day, like I love like Return of the Jedi, and it's always sticks. It always sticks with me. Like you have that one movie in your childhood that you really love, and like Return of the Jedi is definitely one of those movies. And then my least favorite movie is coincidentally a Spider-Man affiliated movie. I would have to say it's Madam Web. It is the worst movie on the planet, and we're actually going to be having that on our Bad Movie Month with Colin Hilding hosting. And I think Owen, are you in it? Are you with us on that?
I might
or
be.
Is it Dom?
It might be Dom.
I think you were on for Amazing Spider-Man 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay. That one I'm actually excited to talk about because I have some opinions about that. But anyways, just a little teaser. I hate Madam Web. You just have to wait to see when that'll come. But yeah, I guess we can move on to our next little introduction. The person that hates a specific 2017 Spider-Man movie that will go unnamed until now. Please introduce yourself.
So I'm Owen. I'm also a really big hockey fan. It's what I've grown up watching. It's what I should have played instead of soccer.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You know what? I've always made this joke about soccer is like they should really rename it to Sock Him instead.
Yes. I'm good at, I'm honestly, there's some things I'm good honestly at. I'm an amazing hockey player.
Oh my god, the Pens tied it. Sorry.
Hey, who tied it? Who tied
Michael
it?
Bunting!
Who?
Michael Bunting!
I hate Michael Bunting. Gosh darn it!
I don't care.
I'm sorry, I saw the notification. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, no, that was a good bit because I hate Michael Bunting with a passion. Like he's my least favorite hockey player.
I grew up watching hockey. The only reason I'm a Penguins fan is the Canucks sucked growing up. I could not stand the Canucks because the only year they were good, 2011. But I hate the New York Rangers. I hate Edmonton. I can't stand their fans. I also can't stand the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you don't know what just happened, Brandon just pretended to barf at the Baltimore Ravens of all teams.
I'm sorry. I'm a Steelers fan.
Sorry. Same here.
I thought you were a Bills fan.
No. What made you think Bills?
I don't know. I think it was Wes. I don't know. Do you know Wes?
Oh yeah, I know.
Wes Crenton?
No.
Yeah, he's a big Bills fan. He posts like nonstop Canadian Bills.
Yeah.
I do want to comment on your Edmonton hate because I don't hate Edmonton just because they're a bad hockey team. I hate them for their goal horn. Like literally
Yeah.
when they had the 2021
Oh,
World Juniors. I
oh
swear,
God.
when Canada won 60-2, it was so annoying.
That's accurate. That was accurate. I promise.
No,
Like
but
I hated the goal for before, but
yeah, I
literally
know
when
what you
Canada was
mean.
the only good team that year, except for US, they got lucky.
Yeah,
It was the most annoying goal horn that I have ever listened to, and
that's so true though.
I hate it so much.
I'd rather listen to Montreal's goal horn for 10 hours straight than listen to Edmonton's one.
I would rather listen
I
to
agree.
Habs.
I agree.
Okay,
And
but
Montreal's isn't good, but it has harmony.
yeah,
I agree. Although also their goal song, like that slaps. Like I think it's definitely better than Boston's. I'll have to say.
Man, I need the Habs to bring back Ale Montreal.
Oh, you do have a
Was that one from 1980s, 1990s, or
No, for like 2018, dude. I think they use it as their win song now, but like it used to be their goal song.
I don't think they even use it anymore at all.
That's stupid because it was like perfect. It was like Ale Montreal, Gagné.
I'm pretty sure they don't even use it. Because I know they don't use their win or goal song because my buddy's a Habs fan.
That's unfortunate. They should really bring that back.
Yeah.
It was a banger.
It was
Top 10 goal song of all time.
one of my favorite movies of all time. This is one Miracle on Ice.
Oh man,
It's
bro,
one
I am so excited for childhood
It's
movie
one
month. You have
I
no
grew up
idea.
with, one that I can never hate on. It's one that you can just be like, you know what? I'm bored. Miracle on Ice.
You know what? They're actually pretty accurate to history too. Like it was.
Yeah,
It
the
was,
only
it
thing
was
they don't have right is
Oh,
the Russians actually got hammered the night before the game against the US team.
because I thought it'd be easy to beat them.
Yeah.
Not only
Really?
that, but get this. What was it? Kurt Russell played Herb Brooks, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
This man had to learn how to do everything left-handed because Herb Brooks was left-handed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That is how accurate Miracle is.
That's true. You do have a point there.
I am
Except
so
obviously,
excited.
Herb Brooks shot right-handed though. Like so, Kurt Russell's holding the stick right-handed, but he's actually a left-handed shot.
Yeah, but one of the movies I hate, it's Dark of the Moon. No, not Dark of the Moon. Rise of the Fallen, Transformers.
What about the movie that you were telling us before the recording that you said that you were gonna answer? It was specific 2017 Spider-Man
Spider-Man
movie starring
Homecoming?
Tom Holland. Yeah, you want to give an explanation of yourself, man?
Yeah. It's a movie I'll watch, but they take too long to really get to the plot of the villain because there's too much going on the side of the movie. Unlike the other two with Tom Holland, there's actual stuff going on, finding out who the villain is really. Unlike Tom Holland just going to like missing the bus for his like science fair thing in Washington and like needing to save his friends and then like wasting half the movie like saving a bunch of people and then near the end finding and revealing the villain.
Fair enough. I will disagree with you though, respectfully.
Yeah.
I was gonna comment on something that you said and I completely forgot. We'll move on for that. If I remember, we'll bring it up at the end.
Yeah.
Brendan, do you want to give yourself a little introduction and tell us who you are?
Well, you already said my name. Hello. It's Brennan. You can call me whatever you want. My username on a lot of stuff is Bistro, but I mean, I don't care what the hell you call me as long as it's not
So I can call you
I mean, that's just what I wish I was doing right now. I'm sorry. That was intrusive. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. That was just the first thought that came to mind.
No worries.
Anyway, my favorite movie is Miracle on Ice, which has been mentioned a couple times already. And my least favorite movie is any fucking Disney princess movie because the plot is exactly the fucking same on every single one.
Is there one that you hate the most?
All of them.
You don't hate
All of them.
specific one?
It's, okay,
Yeah.
some rich girl's like parents are the king and queen. They fucking die. She almost dies. She makes out with some handsome dude. She wakes back up, comes back to life, and like it's the same
That's so
freaking thing every
true.
time.
That's so.
You know, the
true.
Princess and the Frog is entirely different to what you just described.
Don't get him.
Frozen's a little different, but it's essentially the same.
He has a point.
Are
She
you
hugs her
okay?
sister,
If you
that's
have to
pretty
pick,
much- that's like the only difference.
my question for you then is, if you had to pick one Disney princess movie to watch for the rest of your life, like you have to, which one would you choose?
You know, I haven't seen Frozen 2 yet, but I've heard it's really good.
Don't watch it. Don't.
Don't watch it.
I would watch it for Olaf.
Yeah.
Olaf is terrible in that movie. Olaf is terrible. Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven have been done dirty in that movie.
Now
Like, it is
I'll
insane.
tell you this: my least favorite Disney princess movie, fucking Cinderella.
That's a good one to hate.
That's a good one to hate. Yeah.
Has two hated sisters. One sister literally changes her entire mood in the second movie and starts dating a baker.
Well, yeah, that was a gross plot, but I mean that's fair enough.
Oh no,
If I had to pick one that I would hate, I don't think I hate any of them. The one Disney movie, like classic, I really hate is Alice in Wonderland. Like that would be the one that I hate the most.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? That's actually one that I don't hate so much.
Yeah. Because
Really?
you can honestly
Yeah,
just
that was a little. That was actually a little different.
because there's no
Well,
really
yeah, it's just
stupid
I really
plot
did
to
not
it.
like the chaos. Honestly, like the
Okay,
chaos.
the chaos
just, like,
is a
turned
bit
it off.
much. The
The
plot
chaos
of
is a
Alice
bit
in Wonderland
much,
is
but-
kind of nice.
But it's set apart from the other ones. It's not the same plot. That's what sets
Yeah.
it apart.
The chaos is a bit annoying in Alice in Wonderland. The plot is what makes it good.
Yeah.
Toe Alice through the looking glass.
You talk like live action. I will say the live action movie is better than than the regular movie. I do not like the Looking Glass though. The
The
Looking
looking
Glass
glass
suck it.
was stupid.
Isn't Johnny definitely a live action one as the Mad Hatter?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
both of them in both. He's actually not that bad. He actually did a pretty good job as a Mad Hatter. I don't know how he could do
It's
that.
Johnny
I
Depp.
don't know
Don't question Johnny Depp.
I do not like Johnny Depp a lot. I like him in the first Pirates movie. The rest of it is just
I didn't like
literally the
Pirates.
same
I just
character.
don't like Pirates.
You don't like Pirates and Caribbean at all.
No, I never got into it. Like I tried
Really?
to watch it. Like the movies are just too long for me. They're like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
The
I
first
u-
one's not that long. It's like 2 hours 20, so it's not that long.
It's still pretty long.
Yeah, I used to like the
I
Pirates.
could drive to
movies.
King's
They're
Dominion
just
in that
boring.
time.
I think I could definitely relate to the Lana's part because the third movie that they released, which was the part two to the second movie, like that was long.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, even after the epic battle scene, which I think it is probably the best scene in the Pirates franchise, like that final battle with Davy Jones, like it is still a very long movie.
That's
Davy
true.
Jones, you mean the guy from the Monkeys? There's only one monkey still living. Mickey Dolenz is the last one. I can tell you, I don't know what the monkeys are.
I don't even know you don't know what the band is?
Like Big Time Rush, but 1960 something.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I do not know what that is.
Okay, yeah. Well, there's only one living member left, and it's Mickey Dolenz.
Mickey Dolenz. I've never heard of him. I'll have to look him up later.
He
Okay.
was also the lead singer in most songs. Like they all had parts like where they would sing the whole song, but Mickey Dolenz was the main guy. Which is kind of different having the drummer be your main vocalist.
But the drummer, that is an interesting. Like I want to say like I went to Journey like when it came to Winnipeg this past year, and we got to hear the drummer.
Journey.
We had the drummer sing "Mother Father," and like you know how hard of a song that's to play on the drums, and then you could sing it like that. Like the drummer did phenomenal. Like I wish I had a video of it.
Here's my thing though. Journey is not Journey without Steve Perry.
Oh, I agree, but I do think that their replacement is still good. Like I still like him, but no one will ever like replace him ever.
That's why I haven't bothered with Pantera, because without Vinny and Dime, it's not Pantera.
Fair enough.
Linkin Park. Emily Armstrong, don't get me wrong, she's good. She's got a voice, but she's not Chester.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Journey concert, like the opening act was I don't know if you remember the opening act for that Journey concert. It was Toto. And Toto was
Oh
actually
no!
Toto was like they didn't play Africa, but most of their songs they did play Africa as the final like goodbye. But like the whole like set list was actually really well done. Like there was like this, I don't know,
Of course,
this
they're
like
gonna save Africa for last.
well, yeah, fair enough. But like there's this overweight like singer with this fedora on and with the suit jacket. He looked really nice and he sounded phenomenal. Like I loved him. He was probably the best singer of that night. I guess I want to also comment on Miracle on Ice and how that right away. And like like that's gonna be. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
hearing what you
I'm
have to
sorry to
say and how
interrupt.
you
I should
break
probably
down
watch
it.
the movie again. I should probably watch the movie again. It's been a while.
Fair enough.
Columbus.
Like
Sorry,
that
what's
movie,
that?
okay, if you want to know something interesting about that movie, like everybody's got that movie. Like they just watch it over and over again. They see something new every single time. That's my movie. That's the one for me.
Okay.
I've always wanted to like. I've done it before, but like I like to try to watch it on the night of the anniversary of when it happened, which is February 22nd.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
Oh, that is smart. Yeah, too bad we didn't line up that childhood movie month with that. That would have been sweet.
Yeah.
What's the anniversary of that? Is it like how long has it been?
Well, it's pretty easy to remember because it was in 1980. It's 44 this year. Oh, it'll be 45 in 2025.
Oh wow, 45th anniversary. That is crazy.
Damn.
That is insane. But yeah, I'm looking forward to
getting close to 50. It's almost half a century ago.
Oh geez, that's crazy. I feel young now.
I feel young now.
I'm looking forward to.
It only happened about 23 years before I was born.
I feel young knowing Canada still hasn't won a cup in over 30 years.
I'm just glad
yeah. I have to admit, because I'm a Jets fan, so I like when the Panthers signed Paul Maurice for their coaching deal. Like I was rooting kind of against Canada because I really wanted Paul Maurice to win a cup. So I really hope that Canada wins one next year. If
I feel
if
like
that can ever happen.
I've said for years the Jets will be the next team to do it, and this year is finally the year they're looking like they might.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a bad beatdown with the Lightning, though. Like that was a bad.
That's the Lightning.
But that's the Lightning. They have Kucherov and Gensel.
Hey.
Yeah, but the Lightning have not been the Lightning this year. Like they have been like not good.
Predators, though. They have
Nashville really loaded up to be last.
I mean, they could pull off the St. Louis Miracle. You never know.
Like what? They trade away their franchise
hoping that happens
goalie.
For us.
They trade away their franchise goalie.
Okay, Brendan, be honest.
Crazy.
That will never happen for you guys.
Amid all this losing, the Penguins are 1 point out of a playoff spot.
That's so true. That
is crazy, but that's
the fact that
granted, Ottawa has 3 games in hand, but we're 1 point out.
Yeah.
I feel like if between Ottawa and Pittsburgh, it would probably be Ottawa making the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have a goaltender. So, yeah, we could go to the movies. So we got a lot. We don't have a lot lined up this year. It doesn't feel like that we have a lot of blockbusters lined up this year. If we want to go at the notes, I guess maybe if you guys could pick 2 movies that you're most excited for, and then 2 movies that you're least excited for. Why don't we start with Brendan? Because you're not going to be joining us for most of these movies, so maybe give a little bit of an insight as to what you think of the 2 best that you're looking forward to, and the 2 that you are least looking forward to.
Okay, so the best is obviously going to be Miracle. That's my favorite movie.
Well, no, I meant like the new movie. Sorry, I should have specified that.
Oh, there's new movies?
Yeah, that we're doing new movies. Didn't you get the doc?
Honestly, I am not gonna lie. I have no idea what new movies are coming out this year.
Okay, so let me take you a little bit of a preview for what we got. We got Captain America: Brave New World in February. We have the new, and I think I'm gonna put this. You'll see where I put this. Snow White coming out in March.
I'll say this: there's one song that they screwed up so bad for. The
Snow
song
White?
when she's first in the house with the dwarves, if you look up the actual song, it's a bad song. Like it's a song that should not be for a Disney movie.
Oh no.
It's pretty
rapping
bad.
Song that will not fly well.
It can't be worse than Iowa.
It's worse.
Silver, you belong to me. I fill your mouth with dirt. That's the first part of that song.
That's true.
True enough. Continuing on, we have April. We have a Minecraft movie with Jason Momoa and Jack Black as Steve. Yeah, and comments. We have then May Thunderbolts Asterix. We have Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 2, which has now been titled Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, which we just saw a trailer just about 2 weeks ago. Have any of you watched the trailer yet?
Nope.
I'm watching it tonight. I'm rewatching it.
You better watch it tonight. Otherwise, I'll actually put a Glock to your head. We have Karate Kid Legends coming out also in May. June, we have Elio. That one is going to be an interesting one. It's from Pixar. We have the How to Train Your Dragon remake, which we'll be seeing Colin and Owen on. So you'll get to meet my uncle for the first time. And that's basically, if you don't know, that's the live action remake of the 3 trilogies that DreamWorks has made. I think this is the first ever time that DreamWorks has done a live action remake. So hopefully they don't screw this up. July, we have Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm not looking forward to that one.
No.
We have Superman, James Gunn's Superman in July. And we also have Fantastic Four First Steps coming out that year too. So July's going to look pretty stacked with Fantastic Four and Superman. So that's going to be exciting. We have August. We have The Bad Guys 2. That one is going to be an interesting one. Tron Ares in October. We have been waiting years for a sequel to Tron Legacy, and now we're finally getting it. I am excited. It's gonna be sick. And then November we have Zootopia 2, Disney Pixar collaboration. And in December we have 2 movies that are, I don't know how they're gonna be, but they're probably gonna be okay. We have Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and we have Avatar: Fire and Ash, which is the third of 3 movies that James Cameron is making for Avatar. So, Brendan, with all of these movies, pick 2 that you're most excited for and pick 2 that you're least excited for.
All right. So I'm not going to lie. A lot of these movies aren't really up my alley. But I'm going to compare them to roller coasters, and I'm going to hope I'm right.
If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, Brendan is a roller coaster enthusiast, basically. He goes to every roller coaster that there is in America and visits them like maybe 5 or 6 times. So, just for context,
I wouldn't say that. I have a home park that I go to. It's just the closest one. There's another one that's relatively close. Actually, 2 more that are relatively close. I go to from time to time. But all the other ones, I've really only been to once. And they were all this year. So I've actually been to 10 more parks this year than I had been to in my entire life on December 31st of last year.
Fair enough.
Anyway, let's see. There was one you said. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I don't remember which one you described it as. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say one of my ones I'm not looking forward to are Snow White because, like I said, Disney princess movies are terrible. And they are awful, and they should be destroyed. Let's see. And I'm going to have to go with the other one I'm probably not really looking forward to is, you know what? I'm going to have to say Tron because Disney. And I don't like Disney that much. The roller coaster was all right. It was a little family ride. I had to wait an hour and a half in line after getting into the virtual queue because Disney's stupid. So, I mean, after I got on the ride, I was like, yay, I only rode 3 things at Disney. It was Space Mountain and Tron. Both sides of Space Mountain. It's 2 rides.
Have you seen any of the Tron movies? Like,
I have not. I just got on the ride because I heard it was really good.
So I'll say this: I've seen both. I hate the original,
but I love Legacy.
Yeah, Legacy. Okay, because it was filmed in Vancouver.
You know, Psych was actually filmed in Vancouver.
What was
the TV shows? The TV show Psych was actually filmed in Vancouver.
Oh, I never knew that. There was a lot of things that there's a lot of things filmed in Vancouver you don't realize are.
Yeah.
Because all the Dive Wimpy Kid are in Vancouver.
I did know that.
The Flash is in Vancouver.
Flash Vertical Velocity coming to Six Flags Great Adventure 2025.
It's a lot of things. Deadpool was filmed, except for the third, was all filmed in Vancouver.
Fair enough, because he's Canadian, so that's fair. Is there 2 movies that you're excited for from the list, right, Brendan?
So I've been on two clones of Superman, so I guess we're gonna have to go with Superman there. They're
Is there
both
a-
B&M
is there a-
flyers. They're pretty cool. You kind of lay down, and both times. All right, I've been on each one of them once. One at Great Adventure, and one at Six Flags over Georgia. Um, and both times that I rode one of those, I did the Superman pose for the entire ride.
Oh god.
Because like you're flying, so it's like I did this,
Yeah.
like, and you're facing down towards the ground the entire time.
Yeah.
The track's on top of you, so I did that, and like the whole time. And let me just say, it was a little awkward being in that position when I was doing some of those things, but it was fun nonetheless. And then the other one that I'll say I'm looking forward to is I almost said Velocicoaster. I'm gonna go Jurassic World because of Velocicoaster, which is a top 10 ride. And if you think otherwise, then you're entirely wrong, and you should reevaluate your entire life. Granted, it's barely in my top 10, but it is in my top 10, so I think it's going to be a good movie too.
Do you know any of the actors coming out for? Because I know Scarlett Johansson is one of the big reasons for this marketing for Jurassic World. Is that playing a part into your maybe excitedness? They seen Scarlett Johansson do something outside of Marvel, or is there anything else that you think that might be, or is it just a roller coaster?
Really, I'm basing all this off roller coasters. Well, I'm not really a movie watcher. I'm more of a TV guy.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
Owen, 2 movies you're least excited for,
I gotta
and then 2 movies that you are excited for.
So I'm gonna have an honorable mention for one I hate is Zootopia 2
Oh, God, Zootopia.
as a mention, but the 2 I'm not excited for is Snow White and the Minecraft movie.
Do you have any reasons for your honorable mention and your
Snow
2?
White just because it just looks terrible. I hate Disney princess movies.
Woo!
And the Minecraft movie, if they do what they did with the Sonic movie, I'm on board. It just looks terrible. It should not be live action.
So you want to see Jack Black as a cube man then?
I would rather see Jack Black as a cube.
Fair enough.
And for the 2 I'm excited for, I gotta say it's the Fantastic Four movie and Mission Impossible.
Miss Impossible. That is really weird.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible? You mean like a girlfriend? That was for all 3 of us. I'm sorry.
Man.
Well, I guess all 4 if we're going to count Dom in this, but
So may I ask you, Owen, for regards to Fantastic Four, we'll talk about Mission Impossible when I reveal it as my movie that I'm excited for. Does it have to do with any of the stacked cast? Because we got
No.
Pedro Pascal, and we got what's the girl from Mission Impossible 6 and 7? I don't remember her name. Vanessa Kirby, and we got Joseph Quinn, and then potential RDJ cameo.
I've just always been a fan of the movies. I've seen every
Fantastic Four?
one. Tom Cruise is one of my favorite actors.
Do you like the Fantastic Four movie that came out in 2015, or you?
No.
I had no idea that Jeanette McCurdy was in those movies. I only know her from iCarly.
Sorry, who?
Jeanette McCurdy?
I said Vanessa Kirby. Sorry.
Oh, it sounded like Jeanette McCurdy.
No, it's Vanessa Kirby.
You know who Jeanette McCurdy is?
No.
Oh, she played Sam on iCarly.
I know who you're talking
okay.
about.
My sister was more of Victorious and Sam and Cat.
She was
show.
on
Well, I mean,
Sam
all
on
3
Sam
of
and
their shows
Cat.
kind of happened all at the same time. Well, no, iCarly had ended long before, but Victoria's went on for a couple more years, and Sam and Cat were
I mean,
merged.
didn't Victorious they have like a crossover episode with iCarly?
Yes, they did. They had a big old party.
So I grew up with Victorious, iCarly, Sam and Cat, and then Disney Channel.
I was a Nickelodeon kid through and through.
I wanted to be more of a Nickelodeon kid.
I just wanted to be different.
I didn't. I honestly, I'll say this: I've seen the entire SpongeBob show,
That is crazy.
which is
I
bad.
cannot believe that is that's bad for your brain, bad. What
Dude,
the
I
heck?
think that's bad. And I've seen The Simpsons all the way through, and I've seen Futurama 3 times through.
Dude, I'm still watching The Simpsons.
Now you're gonna have 4 times here with our new.
That is perfectly fine. I fucking love the show.
I've seen The Simpsons 3 ways fully through now.
3 ways?
3 ways? What do you mean 3 ways?
I've seen it 3 times.
What are each individual ways? Sitting down, laying down, and standing up?
Might as
On the
well be.
roof, in your room, in the bathroom?
I'm gonna die here before I get to my picks. So my picks for the movies I'm not looking forward to, Avatar, Fire and Ash,
Okay.
and Snow White. I'll say why I'm not excited for Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar movies are they do not look good. Like they're visually pleasing, and I will give him that. He is a visual storyteller, and I will give him that. His Avatar movies are just not that good.
Yeah.
Like I cannot get behind them, and just having the fact that they're putting it up for 3 more movies, like that is insane to me.
Yeah.
I really wish he would have gone back and done something else. And also another fact about James Cameron, I've also revealed before the recording that I also didn't like Terminator: Dark Fate. That was going to be one of my movies that I probably disliked the most. But he also helped with finishing that up, which he kind of ripped himself off if you think about it from Dark Fate's perspective, because it's basically the same movie as Terminator 2. So, Snow White, only because of the actors that they put. Now, let me be honest. I love Wonder Woman's. I don't forget what her name is. Shoot, what's Wonder Woman's actor's name that they had back and the DCEU?
Oh, Giselle?
Shoot. Yeah, yeah.
Giselle.
Oh, Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. Yeah. So I love her. I was ecstatic that she was cast as the Evil Queen. I thought that was perfect casting for my part. Rachel Zegler, on the other hand, like if you have been alive for any amount of years and you've seen what she's done on social media, like she's just a bad person. Like she just looks like a person that you do not want to work with. And the fact that they got a person from Israel, like heritage, and someone from Gaza to play together in a movie, and just how that conflict just got driven, like.
I saw something about that war might be over now.
Really?
Yeah, it was like immediately after the election results came out, I saw something about that.
About the war being over. Well, I know Trump said that he texted a Israelite minister telling him that the war better be over by the time he was in office. I didn't know it was over at that point. I'll have to take a look at that. But at the time, just when Israel and Gaza was starting to get at it, like
it was over a year ago now.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's when they announced the castings and how they both had their heritage and how they were playing to each other. So I was not happy about that.
So I have some very close family friends who just happen to be Jewish, and they are very adamant about their Jewish heritage, and they have been on this ever since it started.
Jeez, like, and also next year I pay my respects to all the people. I think it's been 3 years now since the Ukraine war started.
Oh yeah,
I think it's only been it hasn't quite been 3, but it's getting there.
No, because I think it might. I was in grade 9.
Started at some point during 22.
Wasn't it like January? Like I thought it was like sometime.
It's 3 years next year.
Spring or summer, somewhere in there.
I thought it was winter, but I could be wrong. The movies that I'm excited about. Let's get off the. Let's move on from sad topic to happy topic, because Superman, James Gunn's Superman, is coming to theaters in July. And bro, I'll be honest, after seeing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I am now more confident than ever that James Gunn can put out a good Superman movie. Like, even with the casting that they got, like, it's not a super stacked casting. Like, do I miss Henry Cavill as Superman? Absolutely. Do I miss Zack Snyder's director to the DCEU? I also miss that. I really wanted to get to Apocalypse. But this new direction that James Gunn is going for and how this is going to be kickstarting the new DCEU, like, I am excited to see what he does with that. And then obviously, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, like, come on. Like, it's going to be amazing. I am so excited for it. And if any of you have watched the trailers by now, you would be as stoked as I am right now, because that final line before the trailer ended, just how you have to trust me one last time.
Yeah.
It just hits different. It is So
Okay.
good. I real highly recommend you guys watching that trailer. It is phenomenal. And maybe I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll definitely be doing the Mission Impossible recaps. But
Ooh.
for the time being, it's gonna be that's how it is.
I'm gonna be
Um,
spending a lot of money going to movies to watch all these movies. I'm going to go
it's
honestly
not
watch
that.
a few of these.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, if you budget correctly, you're able to do all of these because they're not all in 1 month. So I'm a
That's
movie
true.
fanatic, so I'm
True.
like I
I'll also
will
just bring
budget.
in my own snacks.
Fair enough. Um, I guess we could go over to our movie months, which I'm excited for.
I'm also excited for this.
Obviously, Owen won't be appearing a lot in this. He will be appearing in when he's going to be hosting the Transformers movie, and then he'll be co-hosting alongside me with Dom in the bad movie months for superheroes with Amazing Spider-Man 2. Um, but yeah, the movie months that we got, childhood movie months. I guess we can reveal the movies that we're gonna be doing now. We
Yeah.
got Miracle. So, and then next up we have me. And I decided, you know what? I have a couple movies that I had, but one movie that really sticks out to me, Bambi. And it's a Disney classic. I'm gonna be going through a lot of details. I'm gonna be taking a lot of notes. And I was gonna ask Owen if you wanted
I
to
might.
also.
I'm thinking about joining. I'll
Okay,
say this. I've never seen Bambi.
fair enough. It's a very artistic movie. Like it's not
I've
that
seen
heavy
clips of
dialogue.
it, but I've never sat down to watch the full movie before.
I
Have you
think I
seen
have seen
the?
the full movie, but it's been so long. Probably good like 10 years.
Have you guys seen? Remember or seen like the scene where the you know who gets shot?
Oh yeah, I know that
Oh
scene.
yeah, that's like
Okay,
the
well
one scene I
I
remember.
would you guys said you
Traumatized.
didn't watch it for a long time, so I don't know if you guys
I
remember
know
the
that
twist or
scene
not.
because I knew that scene growing up from watching
And
parts
I
of
will
it.
admit that that scene traumatized me for maybe 2 months.
Oh
So
god.
I will be talking a little bit more about that when we
Yeah.
get there.
Gonna
Next,
re-traumatize himself.
yeah.
Next, this is
Next,
one I'm hosting. Is Transformers. One of my favorite movies growing up. Definitely because of two reasons. One, I'm not going to say. The other reason is because it's directed by one of the best. Like when he was good, uh, when he was good, it was directed by someone who used to be good. The art style is amazing. The plots are amazing. I'm not going to say the second reason because I'm not wanting to right now.
so you're gonna reveal it when you host it.
They will know the scene right when I say what it is.
Okay, fair enough. So what are you gonna bring to the table then for your
I
hosting?
probably will rewatch it, but I'll probably bring a lot of like a little bit of the side plots in it, and a little bit of like going deeper into like how they like did it.
Okay, I'm really excited for that. And doing that will be Owen, obviously hosting.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have anything to say, Brandon?
The Jackets just scored. I'm not happy about it.
Oh yeah, let's go. Stupid pens, let's go.
4-2 Columbus.
Fuck. Is
Ah.
Jerry still in net?
Chari's in net.
Yeah. So why do we call this bum?
What?
Why do
Why were
we
you
call
the-
him?
What? I'm
What
sorry.
happened? Mess
Y'all
up.
both said something at the same time.
Why did we
Sorry.
recall Jari up?
Oh, okay.
Because we're stupid.
No.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
No, because here's the
yeah.
thing. This has happened every single game, even without Jari.
Yeah, that's true.
This has happened with Ned. It's happened to Bloomquist. It's
Yeah.
the defense,
It's
and the
the
offense can't finish, and the goalies are the ones getting blamed. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be their fault for a few of them, but it's not every single time their fault.
Mhm.
Like when do we put the blame on the defense instead of the goaltending?
I'm starting to blame the defense. That game in Vancouver, I watched the defense did terrible. The letting them score 3 goals in 65 seconds. Seeing there and seeing how bad the Penguins play this season,
Thank God for the Steelers.
Thank God, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, did you see what the Pirates are doing if someone pulls a Polskin's rookie card?
Hold on. Because I can be. What?
So there's also another movie month, which I added last minute. I'm just thinking because of Oscar season, like I think it'd be cool if we did some of the best movies,
Yeah,
just
I
based off
like
of
that.
spring,
I just saw that
summer,
now.
winter, and fall. Have 4 movies that I might change, I might not,
Okay.
but we have Argyle. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it, Owen,
No.
but it's a really fun movie. It has its holes, but it is a really
Okay.
good movie. Do you want to join me for all of those 4, or?
I'm going to join you for Mad Max. I added my name for Transformers 1. I might join you for Wicked.
Okay, so you won't join me for Argyle then?
No.
Okay. I guess we've already revealed Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
This looks
That one
good.
this is gonna be a fun movie to break down, because I don't know if you've ever seen any of the Mad Max
Oh,
movies.
I've seen
but
them all.
You've seen
The
them all.
thing
Have
I
you
like
seen?
about this is it's in the past. It shows you how everything happened.
From Mad Max, right? Because it's
Yeah.
a prequel to that. And there's also some nice fan theories too that gets kind of confirmed, which is going to
That's
be
true.
interesting to see. So
There's a
I'm
lot
really
of-
excited.
Watching the trailer, I'm like, okay, so that's how that happened. That's how this happened. That's how that happened.
Have you seen Furiosa yet or no?
I started. I need to finish it. I'm going to rewatch it this weekend.
Well, let me know when you think of it, because I have some pretty good thoughts on it. I haven't seen
I heard it's good.
I have not seen any of the Mad Max movies. Like, I want to get to Mad Max Fury Road because that's what I've been told by my uncle to watch afterwards.
It's
So
good. I watched it when I was young. It was so hard to sit through it. Because
fair enough.
growing up, I'm like, okay, I don't enjoy it. When I got older, I'm like, oh, this is entertaining.
Okay.
I'll say this: there is a movie I would add, and if we were doing new movies for and during Bad Movie Month, Gladiator 2.
We're doing superhero movie month, so maybe we could do a medieval theme next year.
His
Well, not
Gladiator
medieval theme,
2.
past theme.
It's been 24 years since the first one.
Is it any good?
The first one is amazing. This new one is basically a remake of the first one. There's nothing really there's nothing special. It's basically a remake.
That's how I feel about Terminator Dark Fate. So that
Yeah.
kind of lines up. I kind of know what you're feeling. But we could definitely talk about that maybe if you add that for
Yeah.
future Bad Movie months. Then we have Transformers 1, along with me and Owen. Like, I'll
probably
be
will.
honest, like it's gonna be an interesting one to talk about, because I think when I'm gonna be hosting it, I'm gonna be bringing up a lot of the stuff leading up to it, like the what you call it. I cannot think of the words now for the life of me. I'll get back, but like the hype around it, just everything that's building around it. So
That's
gonna be
what I'll do for a few. Like when we do a Bad Movie Month, for the Amazing Spider-Man, that would be good. Because back when it was coming out, it was supposed to be like a big movie. It's supposed to be amazing. There was a lot of hype when it first came out. I'm going to do that, write some things down about that when it's the Amazing Spider-Man 2, when it's Bad Movie Month.
Do you want to host that one?
I might.
Okay, we'll talk about it later, but
Okay.
we'll tease you into that one. And then lastly, we haven't seen this movie yet, but I'm expecting it to be good. Wicked. That one is I'm excited for.
Yeah.
We might change it if it's bad. Please do not be bad. I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's good. It looks good. I have not seen Wizard of Oz like ever. So
I saw him growing up. There's a lot. If you watch the original and hear what happened, there's a lot of bad things that happened in the making of the original.
Okay. We'll have to definitely bring some stuff in with the past movie, but because this is also based on the play, I would also be interested to see if we can get a comparison between the movie and the play to see if there's any differences. Next up, Superman movie month. This is the one I'm actually really excited for, because it's gonna be me and Colin Hilding co-hosting side by side, and it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be having Superman the movie,
Mhm.
Superman: The Quest for Peace, Superman Returns, and lastly, my personal favorite Superman movie,
Man of
unless I
Steel.
get changed, Man of Steel. That is like my go-to DCEU movie, except for Zack Snyder's Justice League, because
Oh,
that is
God.
goated. So I don't know if we're gonna have anyone else join that, but right now it's just me and my uncle. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah.
Bad movie months. That one's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
If you didn't notice, I just awkwardly smile with a thumbs up just for you listeners. So it's really fun. Dark Phoenix as the first one. I hate Dark Phoenix. I hate every modern X-Men
I hate it
movie
as well.
except for Days of Future Past. That one is going to be fun to get through. Morbius.
God.
We were supposed to record this like a week ago, but Dom had a little incident that kind of pushed that back a little bit. So
I just add myself to co-host it as well. Because this is when I actually want co-host.
You want to co-host on one too? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and Dark Phoenix.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, you're also okay. Good. I'm glad that you're doing that.
Because these are two that I hate. They're terrible. I'm a big fan of X-Men. Dark Phoenix was terrible.
I mean, it's probably the worst adaptation of the Phoenix storyline, like by far.
They could have done it way better.
I agree, but but compared to The Last Stand is a lot better for the Phoenix storyline.
Yeah.
But nothing will beat the classic X-Men, the animated series, like Phoenix stuff.
No.
Like that is goated. Like I don't
That
think anything
good.
will top that.
I just rewatched that last week.
You rewatched it?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I will admit, like I got when X-Men 97 like got announced, I was watching X-Men like the original animated series.
I started watching. I'm like, and it's not the best.
You don't like it?
No.
Really?
I like the style of it.
That is crazy. We'll have to put a pin on that and maybe do a future TV special movie month.
Yeah.
Then we have Madam Web, my least favorite movie of all time. It's one's gonna be fun. We got Colin Hilding, my uncle, hosting that one along with me. I am not excited. I hate Madam Web with every bone in my body. Have you seen Madam Web, Owen?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's something.
It really is. And I believe if Craven is not as bad as I hope it is not going to be, I really, really, really hope that I really think that this is the worst Sonyverse movie that they've ever put out.
Oh yeah.
Like it is absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
And then we have to wrap up bad movie month, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I will admit that I do not hate this movie. So I'm gonna make a strong argument as
I don't hate it, but it's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie in some regards, but it's a great movie in some regards. Like there's a lot
of talk about at the end on how they could have made the cliffhanger like not so being like, oh, okay, so there's gonna be a third movie. Then they never.
Well, I mean, they were expected to have a third movie. That's the thing. But then we have the whole Marvel acquisition because Amazing Spider-Man 2 failed to the box office, so there was a plan.
Like I'm gonna go into like how they could have like moved the date back to release it and fix the ending because they literally like during the previews when the actors go watch it with their like family. They could have gone from there, be like, okay, it's not the best ending. Let's go back and fix it.
Fair enough. But that one's gonna be interesting to talk about. So we can probably that's our movie month. I'm excited. I think we have some good stuff lined up.
Yeah.
I guess we can now move on to the TV shows. Me and Owen are gonna be covering a TV show together. It's a little show that you might know. It's Netflix and now Disney Plus. It is not Miracle. I was almost going to say Miracle. It is Daredevil, and I will be honest, I really wanted to see it, but I just didn't see it. Like I don't know why I didn't make time for it, but we're now doing it. We're going to go episode by episode talking about it. I don't know if we're gonna get Owen to host a couple of those episodes.
I might host a couple.
So I'll be mostly hosting that one. And again, I have not seen Daredevil before. So have you seen Daredevil before?
I watched like the first season, then stopped watching it.
Fair enough. I'm just excited because we're gonna have Charlie Cox and Vincent for
Yeah.
just their performances together are gonna be so good, and so I'm excited for that one. But yeah, that's basically our show. I think we decided on when we're gonna be releasing Daredevil episodes, did we not?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we'll have to go back and watch it. Get back to that.
Yeah.
Movie wise, movie months. I'll try. I think we'll try to release them on Wednesdays. I think that's our plan for that.
Yeah.
And then for our movie reviews, I think the plan that I want to do is do the movie the weekend of. Hopefully we can
Okay.
record an episode by then. And then if the movie seems deemable, I want to do a spoiler review of a couple of the movies.
Okay.
A couple of movies I think would be awesome to do a review spoiler of is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Yeah.
And maybe Superman,
Superman
and
might be a
maybe
good one.
and maybe Tron to Ares. Like I want to
Tron to
do
Ares
not
would
all.
be good.
I don't want to do one. I don't want to do all of them, but I want to do at least a couple of them. I think
Yeah.
Mission Impossible is probably fair because it's the end of the series. I think it would be.
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be a lot of twists and turns to not talk about. So, but yeah, most of these movies that we've just mentioned from our that are the various are just gonna be spoiler free reviews, so you get to listen to them and not be spoiled unless
Yeah.
one of us slips. So hopefully none of us splits on that one. But yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Is there anything else that you want to add, Owen?
Oh,
Anything that you're excited for this
I'm just
podcast?
excited to be a part of it.
That's generic, but I guess we could go with it. I'm just excited to talk movies with a couple of my friends. Like
Yeah.
the way I guess we haven't talked about how we met. So if you know Bistro and you followed him for a little
Yeah.
while, you know that he runs a sim league called the MHL,
Yeah.
which it still has yet to go to game 3, and we are waiting 2 months because his PC has died and he hasn't bothered to buy a new one. So yeah, we're just waiting, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be fun to. I hope
Well, I
that
think
we
you
get.
were in one of the other group chats already as well.
Were you? Was I? Which
I'm-
one was I on?
Maybe you weren't, but I thought you were in one of the
Was I on the Rosie the Puppy Pal one?
maybe. I don't think I was part of that one though.
You don't think you? Oh, really? I thought you. I thought for some reason that you were.
Maybe I was. I forget. There's a lot I'm in with the same people.
Okay. I'm not sure. I think I met you during that time when we were
And
doing MHL.
that's
but
how I
I've
think I
also-
met you.
Okay, yeah. And then Brendan, I've mostly met through MHL. He put an invite on Rosie, and then I
Yeah.
joined,
So
and
Brandon was
been-
for me was the Penguins group chat.
it was the Penguins group chat. Okay,
It was
you know
the
what? That's
Penguins group
that's
chat and
completely
one of the
fair.
other ones.
And you guys were just gloating over your Stanley Cups in 2016 and 2017. You little nerds. The rebuild is over. The rebuild is starting. Crosby's about to retire. Ovi's about to be the best scoring player that there ever was.
Well, I want to witness
And
that.
as you guys just dread in tears and cry yourself to sleep every single night.
And I still got my football team though.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, I thought they were also crap.
7-2. 8-2.
Okay. Okay, pretty good for Pittsburgh team. That's actually quite surprising.
Then we have the Pirates.
Oh yeah, the Pirates are. We don't talk about the Pirates. I don't know. Like, how'd you feel about the Dodgers winning the still?
I don't like it.
Are you just like a hater of the Dodgers, or?
I've never been a fan of the Dodgers. This year, the MLB gave it to them. Please put a cap in baseball. There can't be a team with 2 players worth $2.1 billion
That is insane to me.
total. And they could also get Juan Soto this year.
That is crazy.
So that's going to be another like 500 million. More maybe.
I'm surprised that they don't have a cap. I thought they did for some reason. I thought all sports had caps.
No. I wish baseball did because it would be more exciting to see how hard it'd be to sign a player.
Well, I mean, baseball, it's like it's not a good sport in itself, so I don't really care about it any nevertheless.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you are excited for, and we'll be back to release our first childhood movie months episode during that time. By the time that January 1st comes around, again, this is definitely not November 25th of 2024 at 8:26
November 15th.
p.m. Sorry, November 15th. Sorry. For some reason, I thought it was November 25th.
I wish it
was gonna make I was gonna make a joke that there was like 31 days till Christmas. So I was like, I was already ready for that.
It would been, you could have made it work.
I could have made it work, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So they just revealed that the co-stars of Cobra Kai, Ralph whoever and William whoever, is at the fight tonight.
Wow.
Which is kind of pretty cool. And they're actually showing a preview of Cobra Kai season 6, part 2. I'll be honest, like after the first episode of season 6, like I just didn't care. Like it was like very,
because I was bored today after school and I needed to watch something. It was pretty entertaining.
Did you watch the season 1 or did you watch season 6?
6.
Okay, have you watched all the other 5 seasons?
I've seen every single season.
Okay, good. That makes me happy. I think I'm getting a glare from my father that we have to wrap this up. So thank you so much for watching this pilot episode. We will definitely be back making 9/11 jokes and poking fun at Brendan's jersey obsession and roller coaster obsession. But that'll be all for today. My name is Patrick, and
my name's Owen.
You forgot we're supposed to be close. Did you not? My name is Patrick, and meow.
My name's Owen.
Thank you for listening to the new episode of Cantina Cuisine. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts to listen to new episodes coming out every week just for you. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for updates and follow-ups to our episodes and other content that you might like. Again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you all next time. Peace out, nerds.